Hey, I'm Colonel Garuda, and today we're taking a look at the Robot Spirits Avian Unit 01 Spear of Cassius Renewal Color Edition 3.0 plus 1.0. Now, starting things off by taking a look at the packaging. Here we just got this really colorful box of the figure and some, I guess that's another picture of the figure. We got a bunch of labels and stuff. Robot Spirits, Side Ava. You got the Tamashii Nations and Bandai logo and some kind of sticker seal of quality, I suppose. On the side, you got the Evangelion holding the progressive knife. Got some stuff here. On the other side, you got a nice shot of the figure. On the bottom, not much here. Actually, looks pretty cool still. On the top, you just got crunch it forward, looking pretty cool. And on the back, you got a little window where you can see the figure a little bit. And just shows you everything that the figure can do, as well as some warning labels and not much else. That's basically it for the packaging. So let's open this thing up and let's see how awesome it truly is.
Thank you for calling Dog Creek Police. How may I answer your call?
Hello? I think there's something in my house or someone or something. I don't know what it is. I just woke up in the middle of the night hearing a loud booming crash below, and I'm starting to hear footsteps, and there's definitely something wrong going on. I don't know what it is, but oh no, it's coming home.
Stay with me. Stay with me.
I don't know what it is, but it's ringing on my door. I don't know what's going on, but please come here as soon as you can. Come here, you can. Oh no!
And here we've got Evangelion Unit 1 unboxed, and this is a remarkable figure. Now, this particular version of the Evangelion appeared in the Rebuild of Evangelion series, which I never watched, but I have seen the original Evangelion and I absolutely loved it. For those of you who haven't really seen it, for just a quick summary of the show, the first several episodes are monsters and robots fighting! Woo! And then it gets all... And then it gets all... Is my life even worth living? And then we get yogurt. Now, taking a look at the figure itself, the thing that really pops out the most has to be the bright green colors that were used onto the figure. It just really pops, and it's just so eye-catching along with the dark purples. And now the chest is this nicely metallic painted gray with some reds in there, and the eyes are beautifully painted. They're very nice. I think they're gold or something. And now the thing about these pylons is that they're on ball joints, and they can pop off, like especially this one pops off really easily, so do be careful when you're posing and messing with the figure. And there are some sharp corners and edges, so just always be very cautious when you're handling with the figure. And I've heard some complaints about early copies of this thing breaking easily with some tight joints. But if you have that problem, just make sure you just use a hairdryer or something to loosen up the joints and you should be fine. Luckily, I didn't have to do that. But I always just loved the design of this robot. It's just very sleek and simplistic, but it wasn't super duper extreme like the likes of 90s mecha. But it just works so well. For accessories, you get relaxed hands, fists, open hands, clawing hands, hands designed for holding weapons like this pallet rifle, or you can disarm him like a progressive knife. You get an extra horn piece in case you'll lose the first horn, a little plastic clip which you can attach to a stand like this one, and that is to plug into the figure's crotch for some aerial dynamic poses. Chopping hands which you can use to replicate Ultraman Specium Ray. And last but not least, you get a pair of hands designed to hold the Spear of Cassius. And the Spear of Cassius can actually be taken apart into two parts. You can take off the tip here, and you can take off the back here. Now, I don't really know the context of this spear, but I'm assuming it's very similar to the Lance of Longinus from the original series. But perhaps I'll watch the rebuild and see how I think of the series. Who knows? And now, a little gimmick that a lot of people didn't seem to notice was that these arms, if you just pull them just a little bit, you can actually do a nice deep bend, because without it, it just comes off as like something like this. And speaking of the articulation, you got nice ball joint at the head, and there's actually multiple ball joints. Like, I think the neck's also on a ball joint, so you can make it look forward like that, really creepy. You also have multiple ball joints on the body. I don't know exactly how many, but get for a lot of crazy movements, kind of like the tail for an SH Monster Arts or something. It's just amazing. And like I said before, the pylons are on ball joints. The mouth can open up really, really wide, and that just looks really cool. And oh, by the way, the chin's really sharp, so be careful. The arms can go out. They're on little ball joints, I think. They can go out really far. And you got that arm bend like I mentioned before. The hands are on ball joints. The legs, you can actually pull them down a little for more additional movement, kind of like a figure arts. And the legs don't really spread out very well, but I think if you do this, it spreads out just a little bit more. The legs are on ball joints themselves. You got double bend at the knee. You got a little bit of a thigh swivel. And you have a ball joint at this little guard here, and some toe, and an ankle pivot? Yes, I think yes, ankle pivot. Yes, it's right there. So that's pretty cool. Now for some size comparisons. Here she is next to the high-grade Gundam Revive, the Black Series Darth Nihilus, the Soul Chogokin Daltanius, SH Figure Arts Ultraman Trigger Multi-Type. Overall, this figure is awesome. If you are a fan of Evangelion, chances are you already have this figure or one of the pre-existing versions of this figure in the Robot Spirits line. But I heard rumors that there's yet another version of this figure that comes with alternate accessories, but I figured I'd just get this one because I just think the accessory looks really cool with this giant spear. But that's just me. And if you enjoyed the video, please leave a like, comment, subscribe, and turn on the notification button. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you on the flip side.